everyone, it's Chloe from Papercraft Menagerie. Now, I know I said I wasn't going to do another series last week, but I'm going to do another series, mostly because I have these paper packs available on Etsy, and I thought it would be really fun to make something using one, just to demonstrate, show everyone the papers that are in it, and kind of demonstrate what it can be used for and everything. So this is the little pack, and it is pretty much, there's a bit of variety, but it's mostly novel with interesting paper or font. The larger pack has a lot more variants. It's just, yeah, got a couple of other paper. If you go to the pictures on my Etsy, you'll be able to see that there's a couple of other types of pages in there. I tried to make this one as varied as I can, but you know, you only get 20 pieces in this one. You get 40 in the other, so it was a lot easier to make the big one a lot more interesting. But I figure we'll do the little one to make a little bit of a challenge for myself. So I thought what we'll make, and I'm going to even include this, the folder, in the craft along. So I thought what we would make is, I'm not sure if you saw my flip through of the kind of tag folio journal that I gave my friend. I think it was maybe last week, maybe the week before. I'm going to make something pretty similar to that, just because I really enjoyed baking it and I would like to make another and, you know, use these papers. So I've just set those papers off to the side. So I'm going to start with this. It's just a light cardstock. Anything heavier than this will probably cause a little bit of problems, being that it'll just be a bit too thick. So I like to start pretty thin, because by the time you work your way up to layering and everything, it strengthens. So I'm just going to chop off these curved corners to start with, and then I can line it up and then cut out the base. So I think this one's probably going to be a little bit smaller than the one I gave to my friend, just because I wanted to try and use just one folder, but I have got a spare just in case I end up using a bit more. So I'm going to make this it's to be 22 that way, so that's fine. Okay, so I'm going to cut it this way at 15. Centimeters, sorry, I've converted to using centimeters because that is what is on my new mat. 15 centimeters is about 6 inches, I think. Yep, about 6 inches. And then I'm going to cut this at 22. And I am going to do 2 of them. Yeah, definitely 22. Yes, 22. Sorry, I've just got the measurements beside me because I pre-figured it out in the hopes that I could cut it out, but we'll see. So I'm going to do a second one of them, which I could have done if I just left the folder folded at the same time. So people who are watching and creating. Cut off the curve. There you go, bit of a funny corner there because it moved, but that'll be fine. We can fix that later. Doesn't have to be perfect. I just want to measure this because I'm not sure if I, yeah, no. It's okay, I measured it from 0. I thought I cut it off and then didn't move it. Scared myself for a minute. All right, and then 15 centimeters. So if the guinea fowl are allowed again today, spring is definitely here. There's been a lot of fuss about. The goannas have been out and about. And then 22. Had a couple of goose eggs, and Darby laid her first egg this week of the season. So that's 22 by 15. We did 2 of them, and I would also like 2 15 by 12. Not quite. Don't think having the fold will work. Will if we use it this way. That's how I intend to use it, and we can strengthen it with papers on either side. So yes, if we use it this way, it will work. That is exactly 15, so that is good. So I need 15 by 12, 2 of them. And I am making a slight change to this one in that I'm adding a spine. Just because I found that the one I made for my friend was very bulky. So I wanted to add a spine to it to kind of give it a little bit of movement, which is why these were 22, but I've just realized they're supposed to be 21. So those at home, 15 by 21. Probably the disadvantage to my videos being slightly longer is that you have to watch them first to catch my mistakes before you can go right through it, because if you follow me exactly, we'll make the same mistakes. Okay, and then I want to create spines with these. So at 10 centimeters and 11 centimeters. We will make a spine. There we go. So it's just a little book like that. And then we'll do the same for this one. At 10. Almost grabbed the cutter then. That could have been bad. 10 and 11. And done the spine there. So we end up with 2 little covers basically. And then with these ones, we cut them out at 12. So at 10, do a hold there, and same on the other one as well. Now, we have a little bit more cutting to do on one of these. No way for me to make that the part we cut off, unfortunately. That's okay, we'll work with it. So grab one of these, and what we'll do is, I don't have one, but that's fine. There's a line on the pink one, how we would use the line, but that's fine. We will just do it by hand. 9, 10. Just so we get a good angle. So just from there to there, and trim that off. And then, yep, that fits nicely there. Okay, so what we will do is grab the one with the cut in it and grab one of our flaps, and we will put glue on this side. I didn't check my glue before I videoed. Hopefully after a little bit of use it might be a bit quicker. And nope, still slow. Thought I'd fixed it. But we'll put glue on this side, and we will glue it to the inside of the uncut side. Just like that. Now, that might be a little big because it's getting caught there, so we will trim off a little bit just to save any hassles later. So there we go. So this will be our cover, and it'll open up and there'll be a little flap there. And it's far enough away from the spine that's not going to cause any problems. All right, and now, so this piece is going to get glued to our other cover piece. So I am going to make this into a pocket. So I'm just going to put glue down the 3 sides. This does have to be fairly strong, but I will also be putting a bit of material around the spine to hold the 2 covers together as well. So this does have to be fairly strong, so I would use a good glue for it, but it's not the only way connecting these 2, hopefully. So doesn't have to be perfect, just good. So I've lined up the spine and lined up the pages on the inside as best I can, and we will press that down to get a nice tight glue. Now I'll go ahead while I'm here and glue this triangle down as well. It might make it a little bit harder to decorate this page, but we will deal with that. If you would rather decorate this and then glue the pocket down, go ahead. But I'll be gluing this pocket down because I'm worried about losing the pocket piece. And then just a squidge away from the spine, which means we'll have to trim this part here, but that's fine. Just got a pair of scissors, and we will trim that off. Okay, so what we've got now is a double spined book basically, and that'll be the cover. So I will flip that out, and there'll be a flip, and then there'll be this section, and then this will be like the middle page, and it'll get flipped over, and then I would like to add our final flap onto the back of the last page. Hopefully I'm explaining this well enough. I'm not sure. I've never really, always kind of, the people who ask me to show them how I make things have already got a basic understanding, so I'm not sure if I'm explaining it well enough for a beginner's level. If I'm not, please let me know, and I'll adjust my methods so that I can, you know, teach you better. Because it's always rough to, so this is a little bit too long there, so we will trim that to make it the same height as the book. It's always a little bit tough to find something you like, some sort of tutorial, and then it's really hard to follow the tutorial. So please let me know if there's anything I can change to make it easier for you guys. Alright, so we've got our cover and our little flip out, and then our middle page, and a flip out on our last page. So it really is only a 3-page journal. Well, yeah, I guess 3 pages, because these two you could just accept as extended pages. So it really is only a 3-page journal. But that's our base sorted. So I'll just check how much time I've used. Okay, so we've got about 20 minutes or so, 25 minutes I could probably push it to. So what we might do is cover up the base with pretty papers. So for the cover, I won't make it anything too pretty because I plan on you know, bulking it up, but I do want it to be something nice. So let's find some nice paper. That's good, and take the measurements. 10 by 15 it should be, yep. So let's cut this piece at 10 by 15. There you go, just had to try and line it up so there's similar white space on both sides. I can never get it exact, but close enough is close enough. And then this would be 10. And then 15. Didn't quite press hard enough at the end there we go. And 15. So the majority of these pieces in the paper packs are vintage. So some of them are tough and some of them need a little bit of a delicate hand. This one's pretty nice. It's a very smooth paper. It's very nice. I do like this one. Can't tell you all their exact ages. Most of them are just, you know, the 80s and before. There is one in there, the thicker, darker, and quite large font book page. I know that one's from 41, well, possibly earlier. I know it was gifted to someone in 41, because on the you know, the first page someone had gifted it to someone else, and they signed the year as 41. So it's a nice old piece. and it is very tough, tougher than some of the ones that I think are a bit younger. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, some of the ones that are a bit younger. Bit of a tear there, it tore there, but it glues down fine. It's not something I worry too much about. Little tears and stuff. It is sticking out of the edge a little bit, so I will just give that a trim. There you go. And then we will do the flap. Let's do maybe some music paper for that one. And that one is again 10 by 15. By 15. And we'll just size him up first before I glue him on this time. We trimmed a little bit off that part, so I overshot it a little, so we'll just trim this one slightly as well. Much better. All right. And we'll glue this one down as well. We are going to be adding more pockets to this, pretty much on every page, pockets, bands, stuff like that. But I just glued that first pocket down because, like I said, I thought I might lose it because I wasn't sure if we would get to making all of the pockets today. And I was a bit worried it would slip out somewhere when I wasn't looking. Sorry about that flick. Something's happened with the power, and now every time I think it's the freezer comes on, my light flicks. It has been bugging me. I've been unable to fix it. I've tried everything I know, but it's not having it. All right, so what I might do is even use a full sheet for this one. Use the same sheet to get the full cover on that. Maybe even use this one. Oh, it doesn't quite reach, that's a shame. But that is okay, we can maybe use that instead. No, we'll just do two. We were just being lazy. I was just being lazy, but we will just do two. And then 10. No, slightly less than 10. This is the one with the flap that's slightly trimmed. And 15. Hopefully I'm in the camera there. Sorry about that. If I could edit, I would fast forward this for you all. But unfortunately, my skills are not that good yet. And I don't have enough time to edit the video. It's so much easier just to film it all in one go and then whack it up on YouTube instead of having to worry about editing as well. Alright, so there we go, folds well. I'll use this one. Picture on this page, that would be nice to add a little bit of illustration. And then this one is one of the bigger pieces, so it is 10. Remove that. Okay, so try and trim it. Now I won't be just using the paper pack, I will be in regards to paper, but I also plan on using some material and threads and stuff as well. Possibly some buttons, safety pins, same style that I did the other one in. So that was what I used for that one, but we'll see where this takes us, I guess. I will also probably be using cutouts from other books, so not just the paper for the paper pack, from the paper pack. I've just got a couple of older books that have black and white pictures in them, and I use them for basically fussy cut out the people. So I'll be using them. So we can either do just writing or have a little bit of other stuff on it. I think we will have the illustrations. That looks like it's a little bit long, so I will trim that down. Sounds like the little puppy's fast asleep. He had a very big week. He had his surgery this week, so he's been recovering from that. He's recovered really well. He is ready to go back on his walks and out and about, but me being me, I have to tell him, no, let it heal, give it a week. Just trimming off here where we've gone over on the other paper as well. Alright, so put this one down. Hopefully this isn't just going to be 40 minutes of watching me paste book pages onto the folio. If it is, I can understand if you just want to skip straight to the end and wait till next week to finish it. Completely understandable. So just be careful of the folds on either side. Yep, there we go. I might add something on this spine as well, but I might just use a scrap if I've got some interesting scrap. Not really. Not yet. That's okay. We we can maybe just trim a tiny bit off the music sheet. And so our spines are 1 centimetre. So if we trim just under 1 centimetre, should slip in there quite nicely. And for this one, I'm actually going to glue on the journal. I just find it a little bit easier sometimes with smaller strips. There we go. And I will just use the scissors, which are all gluey. There we go. So we've got that first one done. Now this one I'll probably do 3 different pages for. I might, just because we've used the book page there, maybe I will do, the music page there, we might do music page here just to kind of follow the effect. I think that would look nice. Same music page, sorry. That was unclear. I will tear that section off so we get the right corner. And that is 10 by 10, isn't it? So there to there. And we'll see if I've managed to make it fit. Yep, looks like we've got a little bit of overlap there. It pokes out a little, but that is fine. We will trim that. I prefer to trim it than have it look a little bit short, but even that isn't really a problem. We can cover that up with some sort of decoration when we decorate the journal. So all right, pop that down, make sure it is glued very well near that pocket. We don't want issues using the pocket. Oh, we ended up being a bit short there. Again, that's fine. We can cover that up. I'll trim this little part that's over. There we go. And then we can still get into the pocket. All right. Not easily. Maybe we need, actually once we put some more paper on that, that'll probably become a little bit easier. And once it's used a bit more. So let's find another bit of paper. Maybe this one. It's nice and thick. And we can trim it down to just the writing. hear that goose nibbling something. Darby! Darby! What you doing? Okay, alright. Apparently nothing. I shouldn't have been lying about her getting into things on the internet, apparently. You weren't getting into anything? I think she was getting into something. But now she's been sprung. She's run away from it. So, what's that? Just under 3.5. So, 1, 2, 3. 3.5. 1, 2, 3 and a half. We'll try that and see what that looks like. Not even close. That's okay. I think that should still be 10 by 10. Yep. And that's 1.5 centimeter off. This one doesn't work though, then we might have some problems. Significantly larger though, so hopefully it'll work. Slightly over, sorry about that. Puppies! Aeroplane flew over. And, you know, it's the dog's job to bark to stop it from landing. It's worked in the past, so therefore it, you know, must be what they have to do. So, trim a little bit more off that. So yes, if you didn't cover up with the pocket, this will be a lot easier for you. But those that followed me and covered up the pocket as well, I apologise. Alright, that one's a bit better. But with how long it's taking me to glue all this down, I would say I would have definitely lost the pocket between episodes, so at least it's nice and safely glued on there. Curled up on my feet, little puppy. Okay, just make sure that that's still got its pocket. Yep. Okay, and then one more pocket. Let's do something white now. I've got some more music sheet, but instead we might use this. Another piece of writing. And we'll want to do 10. I guess if we do 10 by 15 and then chop off the bottom corner, we should be okay. Yes. I'm just going to chop the bottom part off and measure from the bottom, seeing as how it is the bottom part that we want. What's up, Goose? So 15. There we go. And then I will just make it a little bit easier on us. And I will put it there and grab a pen and mark it. There we go. And a little bit small, but pretty much fits. I must have done it on a little bit of the wrong angle. Alright, let's see if that fits a little better. Yes, that does. That's good. I can't pick it up. Alright. And then I'd better check the time, see how I'm going, because this feels like it has been a long time. Maybe I'm just getting sick of pasting sheets of paper down. But I feel like we've been at this for a minute. So it's 43 minutes. I don't think I would have enough time to do the rest, but you get the idea. So I will actually finish this part off camera, sorry. This section off camera. So I will do one sheet here, one sheet here, one sheet here, one sheet here, one sheet on the back, and I know we plan to put something on here, material or something, but we might do a see-through lace. So what I will do is also put something on the spine as well. I'll make it one piece that covers the whole thing. So yeah, I'll do that off camera, and then next week we can start pockets and decorations. All right, hope you guys enjoyed this. See ya, bye.